Hey guys, it's Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Birushana continuing Shungen's route. In Chapter 4, we've made our choice, so I'm not sure where we are in Chapter 4. Are we almost at the end? We'll find out. Anyway, after a few days, we rejoined the Tosando Road. We were bound for Oshu. Hiraizumi and Oshu. But it says Oshu and Hiraizumi. But you know, I just can't resist anymore. With a mixture of anticipation and anxiety, I headed north with Shungen. That's right, I kind of forgot we decided to go there already now. Okay. And then...
Lord Shinao! Shungen! I'm so glad you both are safe. Welcome to Hiraizumi and Oshu.
It's never going to get old. I'm going to forget after we're done playing this game. I forget in between routes in this game until Hiraizumi or Kichiji shows up, and then I'm like, right.
When I found out you both had already left Kagami Inn, I was so worried.
I'm sorry. I had some things I needed to sort out. My arm hurts so bad. Because I've been cleaning and I'm scrubbing and my arm hurts. I am too fragile to do this kind of manual labor. It just really hurts. Clicking the button hurts. Because I'm right-handed, so like my right arm hurts. And just clicking the button to skip the text hurts, guys. Feel sorry for me. Anyway. Although we left word about our plans, please forgive my rudeness for leaving without permission. Okay, we at least left word, because I'm like, did we just fucking vanish? Benkei is like wandering around lost now. I bowed my head to Kichiji. I wonder if he showed up here. You'd think he would, but I don't know.
Oh no, please raise your head. You're safe, that's all that matters.
Not Kichiji's voice, I don't know what's happening to it. Anyway. Thank you. He smiled softly and nodded at me, and I smiled back. Then Benkei. It better be fucking Ben. Lord Shano! You! Yeah, it is. I'm like, it fucking better be. We can't not have him around. Come on. It was Benkei who came running up from behind Kichiji. Why are you here? Oh, rude. I joined forces with Kichiji at Kagami Inn. Joined forces? What? But why? The last time we met in the capital of Kyoto, Lord Shinao asked for my help. It is for that reason I asked Lord Kichiji, who was on his way to Hiraizumi, to allow me to accompany him here. But, Kate, did you seriously come all the way to Hiraizumi? Do you see him in front of you, Shungen? I think the answer is yes. Of course! If my lord's going to Hiraizumi, it's only natural I would go too. That's the role of a humble servant. He fucking knew he was going to be here, but I'm so glad. Still, we're not Shinao's servant. How dare you! Tell him, Lord Shinao! Didn't we cooperate with each other against the Heike? Alright, calm down. I understand. Excellent! And we're just standing there like... Benkei's satisfied smile was dazzling. Benkei, you're always so direct. You helped me a lot when I left the capital, and I'm truly grateful to you for that. But are you sure you want me as your lord? Lord Shinao? I did a lot of thinking on the way here. I know that there'll be many challenges to overcome in the future. I don't know exactly what those challenges will be, but I plan to think deeply about my intentions while I'm here in Hiraizumi. I'll not change my mind. My only hope is that I'll be permitted to stand by you as you continue on your path. I see. In that case, when I do decide on a path, please lend me your strength. Before I finished speaking, Benkei dropped to his knees and bowed his head. It would be of the highest arrogance of me to think that I would be able to aid Lord Shinao. But isn't that why you're here? All I can do is stand humbly by your side and hope to be of use to you. Sorry.
Lord Shinao, I feel the same way.
That's a little closer.
The reason I suggested you come here was because I wanted to help you in any way I could.
That's a little bit better. That's more Kichiji than it was originally. I don't know what happened.
I am at your service.
Benkei, Kichiji, thank you both. Hello? Are we forgetting to introduce me to the hot brothers? Let's go.
Now then, let's pay a visit to Lord Hidehira.
Oh, right, and his hot son, who we can't date and is not even a side piece, but still fucking nice to look at.
Lord Hidehira is at the Kirano Ghost Show and is greatly looking forward to your arrival.
Kirano Gosho. Kirano Gosho. In that case, please lead Shungen and I there right away. Kichiji led us to the palace for an audience with Lord Hidehira. Shungen and I waited in the hall before being shown in. Footsteps. Maybe 4 people. Tadanobu and Suganobu. The scent of flowers filled the air. When I moved my gaze toward the scent, I saw 2 samurai entering the hall in a relaxed motion. Thank you for your patience. Ah! Look, he's gorgeous! Look at him, he's so beautiful. He put a little wig, a little bit of gloss on him, and he's like our girlfriend. I'm just saying. He's pretty. Such a bitch. But that's the way we like him. The first person to sit in the upper seat was a dignified older man with a gentle manner. The other man had steely, cold eyes. Yeah, we like it. He's definitely the one that's going to slam us up against a wall and call us an idiot and be like, stop following me. I'm going to follow you harder now. You know what I mean? Just saying. So, you are Lord Shanao. It is my pleasure to welcome you in my lands. I don't remember what his voice was every fucking time we play. I don't know, but whatever. It kind of doesn't matter, right? My name is Hidehira, head of the Fujiwara family. This is my son, Yasuhira. I don't know why I can remember Yasuhira's name. Pretty son, bitch. It's all that matters, right? I can't remember our brother's name half the time either. It's like, why is it so hard? You know what it is? Because everybody's name is like too fucking similar. And then I'm like, I don't know. I stared directly at Lord Hidehira and straightened myself. My name is Shanao. I apologize greatly for the delay in arriving to Hiraizumi. I've heard a great deal about you from Kichiji. Lord Hidehira's gaze shifted to Shungen.
Lord Hidehira, the one behind me is Shungen, son of Lord Shigenari. He too grew up in Kurama with Lord Shanao.
I see. Genjis, you both have done well to come this far. You must be tired from your journey. Please rest for now. But didn't we say 3, maybe 4 people? Where the hell are the other 2? Indeed, I have heard that you have had many hardships before you even left Kyoto. You are safe. No matter how powerful they are in Kyoto, the Heike cannot reach you here. I know, that's why we should stay here forever. Your words are too kind. Thank you. I mean, Noritsune made it here, so I'm pretty sure eventually, like, Tomomori will end up here too. So I'm just saying, we don't need to leave here. Our boyfriends all end up here, and this is the perfect place to start my man harem. I'm just throwing it out there. As I bowed my head and expressed my gratitude, Lord Hidehira's eyes narrowed softly. Oh, sure, yeah, our brother. But, like, I mean, we could get him to come here. It really is good to see you. I never thought that I'd be able to meet an heir to the Genji clan. It's like a dream come true. That's a little weird. Don't idol worship me, dude. My lord? I see. Lord Hidehira is expecting me to claim the title of Genji, then. I'm sorry, it was wrong of me to say that. I hold no expectations that you'll lead an army out of here to overthrow the Heike. But I absolutely expect that, because I've been in 2 of the 3 routes so far. I want you to be at peace here, that is all. Wait, is this stuff we can skip? No, it's because we're in Shungen's route, so. Then, why are you taking us in? Why, to repay your family for the great deeds of Lord Yoshie Hachimantarō, of course. Lord Yoshie? Genji's... Yes, your great-grandfather. But see, this is all shit that we've read before. Okay, there is sound. I was like, you can't hear anything, but that's because I have it turned down very far. But you know what I mean? Like, some of this stuff is similar, but I guess because now we're in actual chapter 4, we can't skip. But I do wish we could skip some of the stuff, like some of the backstory stuff when you get to the exact same scenes and you're like, this is literally no different. But his feats have been passed down through the generations. Told them to my own children countless times. Right, Yasuhira? And the story how Shanao's great-grandfather, Lord Yoshie, and his father, Lord Yoriyoshi, defeated Yoritoki Abe. See, there's too many Yoris. Yoshie, Yoriyoshi, Yoritoke Abe. They just all have the same name, and it's very difficult. Bib, Bob, and Bam. What? It's just like, stop. Like Bobby, Bobby, and Bobby, but they're just spelled slightly different. It's not that bad, but still, it's just really... Anyway, in Mutsu Province, it's not only myself, but anyone who lives in Hiraiizumi will have heard that story since childhood. But, Lord Hidehira, that was over 100 years ago, and yet you'd still do so much for us? Lord Hidehira's face betrayed no hint of dishonesty. Yes, I would simply like to return the favor to you, descendant of Lord Yoshie. That's all, nothing more. Lord Hidehira looked at me intently. His calm and intelligent voice rang gently in my ears. I mean, on one hand, it's nice. You're like, well, that's really nice, because, like, my, like, great-grandfather, like, helped, like, your grandfather, and, like, you're like, oh, I need to keep passing it down, like, payback, you know, and you're like, that's nice. On one hand, you know what I mean? You're like, wow, it's a lot to 100 years ago still be like, oh, I still have to pay you back. Like, you can let it go. But he's like, oh, your great-grandfather did so much nice stuff for us that I just want to help you, and, like, it's a nice thing. You're like, aw. But on the opposite side, it'd be like, it's been 100 years, get over it. Well, your great-grandfather pissed off my great-grandfather, and now we can't be friends. Oh my god, get over it. Times change, motherfucker. You know what I mean? If we was holding a grudge, we'd be like, Jesus Christ, let it go! But when it's something nice, you're like, no, it's a long time for you to just feel like you have to, but cool. It's weird. I guess because when it's nice things, you're like, who cares? There's no statute of limitations on being nice. But, like, being an asshole, it's like, there's a time limit, okay? Get over it. It's been 100 years. Let it go. Like, look, it's important to remember, and be like, I'm just saying, history is important to remember so we don't repeat it. But it doesn't mean you need to hold a grudge that long. 100 years is a long time. Just saying, you want to be an angry fucking ghost? I will be an angry fucking ghost, okay? Speaking from experience, alright? Let shit go. I can't do it. Do what I say, not as I do. I'm gonna be an angry, vengeful spirit. Just fucking with everybody. You made me mad that one time in 6th grade! Ah! Rattle my chains. Just cause. I don't remember any shit that happened in 6th grade. I remember kids being dicks, but I don't remember what their fucking names were or anything. I'm just like, that asshole on the bus. That girl was being such a cunt. But I don't remember what she looked like or what her name was. I just remember the instance. You know what I mean? Anyway. Lord Chanel, this is a place where you can see things through your own eyes. A place where you can choose how you wish to live. How do I wish to live? It's true there may someday be a battle between the Heike and the Genji clans, like in a week. But who knows what the future holds? Death. Death. Lots of death. You're still young. It's too early for you to decide your future yet. We've still got a couple of hours before the sun sets and the day is no longer young, and you have to decide, basically. Kind of funny knowing what's going to happen. You're like, tick-tock, bitch. So first you should grow here and develop a broader perspective. You can learn much and devote yourself to your training. I mean, we do that for like a month or two, right? A little while, but yeah. I felt Lord Hidehira's voice guiding me, his intelligence and wisdom dazzling to me. So I took my hoodie off because I was like, oh, a little warm, and now I'm like, fucking freezing. Goddamn air conditioning. Lord Hidehira really seems to care about me. How grateful I am for that. But if I turn it down, then what happens is I get in bed at night, and my fan's going in there, and I'm like, God, it's so fucking cold. And then like halfway through the night, I'm like, I'm dying, I'm sweating, it's so hot. So. And I'm just too lazy to like, I could program it to be like at a certain time, like drop down, but like, I'm just too lazy. I must take him up on his offer. I must use my time here to decide on a firm path forward for myself. And now there's someone I'd like to... Oh, and now there's someone I'd like to introduce you to. Suganobu, Tadanobu, come in. I know, this is so different. We're meeting them under different circumstances. Wait a minute, though. So we're meeting them under now... Before in the other routes, there was like, they came upon me as I'm bathing, and they're like, you're like a girl! And I'm like, no. And they're like, yeah, oh sure, right, we were wrong. Well, again, like, I really do believe Tadanobu believes what you said, because he's not the brightest crayon in the box. He's a little bit of a himbo, right? That's cool. And I think Suganobu's like, yeah, sure, whatever you say. Totally a dude, right? And he's just, like, going along with it. Well, like, now they're meeting us in a totally different thing, so they have no reason to think I'm a girl. Absolutely. And it's funny that Suganobu's route splits off this. So again, it's like that, like, oh, yeah, you're a really cool guy. Are you going to be a little gay for me at first before you realize I'm a girl? And then it's cool. Like, I'm here for that. I like it. You know how much I like that? I don't know. Anyway. Lord Hirahira clapped his hands lightly, and two young men who had been waiting outside the room came inside. See, I told you we heard 4 footsteps. I mean, she said that. One of them had a calm and composed appearance, while the other had an air of brashness. Love it, though. I mean, like, just... Stop talking, Suganobu. I'm trying to hide the text box. Suganobu! Why are you still talking? Shut up. Because you just want to look at Tadanobu like, sweetie, why do the himbos always have such exposed chests? Why is it always the himbos who are like, by the way, have you seen all this? And you're like, I'm not opposed to that. I kind of want to touch you. Inappropriate. But I'm just saying. They always do that, don't they?
Lord Shinao, it's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Suganobu Sato.
And I'm Tadanobu Sato, brother of Suganobu. Lord Shinao, please feel free to call upon Suganobu and Tadanobu during your stay in Hiraizumi. They're members of a prominent family that serves my clan. As skilled warriors, they'll make good sparring partners. Oh, I bet they will. Oh, never mind. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Also, yes. I turn my gaze to the two of them. I'm Shinao, and this is Shungen. It's a pleasure to meet you both. Please, call me Tadanobu. I'd be happy to show you the town if you'd like. I bet you would. You're adorable. I love you. Town? You mean Hiraizumi?
Yes, Hiraizumi's a prosperous town, often compared to the capital. Many majestic temples and shrines have been built here. Using gold as a source of income, Hiraizumi trades with a great many foreign countries as well. Now that you mention it, I did notice a rather beautiful temple on our way in from the mountains.
A city as prosperous as Kyoto? One that trades with foreign lands. It's actually probably nicer than Kyoto because you don't have the fucking Heike, like, kicking people's asses and being dicks. They're, like, nice people here. The weapons my brother and I carry also come from a foreign land. I guarantee you've never seen anything like them. Probably not. I mean, I have. Once before, the first 2 times I met you. I look forward to it. What is it, Tadanobu? No, it's just... I love how he never... He did this before, but I kind of forgot. I wasn't expecting him to go there so soon. I love it. No, it's just... I heard rumors, but I had no idea Lord Shinao was so lovely. I love that Tadanobu has no filter. He's like, God, you're really pretty. Hell, like... We're like, what? Lord Tadanobu, please.
Oh, how terribly rude. Lord Shinao, please accept my sincerest apologies for my brother's rudeness. Now you are quite lovely.
Huh, you were thinking the same thing. What?
I thought he was dainty, yes, but he didn't have the stupidity to say anything about it.
Until now! I love these two. You just did.
Well, only because you made me say it.
Fucking love these chuckle fucks. Will you cut it out?
Shauna, are you sure you're okay training with these two?
You're like, I love them. The Sato brothers continued to bicker as Shungen stood by, looking unamused. The whole exchange foreshadowed the lively days to come. God, I love them. I think I'll be fine. Would you two show me around the city? Also, if possible, I'd love to spar with you both, but, like, not right now.
Nothing would give us greater pleasure. Your sword abilities are well known. I look forward to meeting you in battle.
Lord Shinao, please allow me to spar with you as well. Of course. I'm glad I came to Hiraizumi. I've never expected such a warm welcome. I know, when you have hot men all around us, this is the best. I straightened my back and bowed again to Lord Hirahira. Lord Hidehira, I can't thank you enough for this kindness. I'm in your debt. Enjoy your stay. I closed my eyes as I heard Lord Hidehira's gentle voice from above me. Passes out. It was a long journey. It was a long drive. It was a long drive. Considering we don't have a car. Shinao had been in Hiraizumi for some time, but world-shaking events continued to develop in Kyoto. News at 11. I feel like I should have read that in a newscaster voice, but... The Shishigatani plot. Oh, right. Oh, we can skip this! Oh, neat! Well, because we're in Noratsune... I mean, we're in Shungen's chapter. I got distracted because I saw it. Like, anyway. But, like, we couldn't skip the, like, that one thing where Hidehira was telling us stuff, but... Okay, no, we can't skip this either. Sorry. Alright, anyway, that was different. It had been several months in settling down in Hiraizumi, and life here had been peaceful. Huh! Yeah! Because this is slightly different. I mean, we fought with them, but I don't think the background was like this. Cool! Here we go! Here we go! I can't get all venturous and... Here we go! I can't do it in that voice, but anyway. A nice try, but... There! Huh? That's it! Winner, Lord Shinao! Tadanobu's command loosened the tense air. And then later, when he finds out we're a girl and we kicked his ass, it's gonna be such a turn-on for him. I'm just saying, you know? Because, like nowadays, like, maybe you're, like, boxing or whatever kind of, like, sword fighting, whatever... Fine, equally matched, but like I feel like back in ye olde days, like here, they'd be like, a girl can touch a sword without bursting into flames. Go fig. You know what I mean? Aside from when she's tying it onto her husband before she sends him off to war, that kind of shit. I don't know what it was like back then there, obviously, but... I've lost again. Lord Shinao, you've always been swift, but it seems your movements have become even more refined. Yes, but Suginobu... Your attacks are so fast and accurate. One false move and I would have been done for. I'm honored by your praise, but I can't allow myself to lose like that. Shall we have another go? Are you trying to tire me out so that you win by default? Absolutely. Of course. Wait. It's boring to watch you have all the fun, brother. It's my turn. I feel like this conversation was had also in a different situation in that bad ending. Between Shigehira and Tomomori, but it was in a totally different context, and this is like nice and light and fluffy, like, hey, I would have a sword fight with her too, and that's exactly what Shigehira said in that ending, but it was in a sinister way. I mean, I'm just saying. Wrong. You were sparring with him all morning. That's true, but it's boring watching you two have all the fun. Why don't we have a 3-bay match? God, please don't. Quit being so selfish. That's right. I've heard that Lord Shinao will be returning to the mansion after this to read. Why don't you spend some time with him then? You know I much prefer to train my body, brother. Not one for reading. Of course you're not one for... For once, it'd be so funny if the himbo was like, I actually really like reading books, man. I act stupid, but I'm really fucking a genius. I'm fucking genius. You know what I mean? Like, but they can't be. They gotta be kind of stupid. They have to be like, I don't like books, it's hard. Oh, lady, stop. Yes, I know. And that's exactly why I said it. I'll spar with you tomorrow, Tadanobu. I still got a lot to learn from you. Alright, it's a date. Blushes profusely. I'm looking forward to it. Your expression has brightened up quite a bit, Lord Shinao. Tell me, have you gotten used to living here? Yeah, and I love you guys. I have. Here I'm able to improve myself, and every day is full of fun and adventure. The physical training was the same as Kurama, but in Hiraizumi I felt I could learn and grow in a way I'd never experienced. Plus you have different types of people to spar with, which I'm sure you did in Kurama too, if you're like fighting with the monks or whatever. Everybody's got a different fighting style. But you're also fighting with different types of weapons here, so it's like slightly, even though Like, physical training is not exactly the same. It's like, yeah, I'm still having sparring matches, but you're getting different kinds of experience out of this than you would have at Kurama, so. But it's all thanks to Lord Hidehira and you both. You're always taking such good care of me, aren't you? I went to the port the other day. I think it was Tosa? I learned a lot, and the collection of items from Song were very interesting. I don't know if we've read Tosa, but Tosa Harbor. Medieval Japanese harbor located in present-day Hoshogawara City in Aomori Prefecture, and we already know what Song is the Chinese Song dynasty. Already read that one. Nimido was also fantastic. It's not often you find a temple as big as that in the capital. Nimido? Nimido or... Yeah, Nimido. Buddhist temple built in Hiraizumi by Hidehira Fujiwara. I think we've already read that too. Just by looking at it, I could see Lord Hidehira's devotion to Buddhism. Oh yeah, I'm glad we took you there. Speaking of which, Benkei seems to be quite taken with it. I hear he's been visiting every day.
Yeah, I heard that too. I heard he's been going to other temples to ask for teachings as well.
I hear Shungen joins him from time to time. We seem to have gotten along pretty well here. That's good. Speak of the devil. Shungen, obviously it's his route, it should be. I turned to match Todanobu's line of sight and saw Shungen and Benkei walking towards the mansion.
How's training going? Don't overdo it.
My lord, if it's hand-to-hand training you seek, I'll gladly be your sparring partner. And everybody's just volunteering to spar, air quotes around spar, with me. That's the kind of man harem I like. Yeah, I'll take you up on that next time, Benkei. Did you two go to the temple?
Yes, I heard they had a book that wasn't available in Kurama.
He's been so focused, reading through various books one after another and another. I love your little bromance.
Was I? Honestly, I was so engrossed in it that I don't remember.
Shungen's very studious. Ever since you came to Hiraizumi, you've had your head in a book. How many have you read now?
37.
Oh, only 5.
Sonshi, Uto, the 36 strategies,
Karayukyo. Yeah, Karayukyo. And, hold on. Sonshi, one of the most widely read Chinese books on military strategy and tactics. Karayukyo is a famous military art book from China. The book describes tactics using gunpowder. I'm not reading this in tour guide Spacey voice, I'm so sorry. The 36 strategies, famous ancient Chinese military doctrine known as the 36 strategies. Go figure. I don't think I would have guessed that it was known as the 36 strategies by the title of it being the 36 strategies. Anyway. Rikuto. Ancient Chinese military strategy book believed to have been written during the Warring States period, 475 to 221 BC. Okay, wait, around that. Yeah, you're reading way too much. I'd fall over if I were you.
And they're all books on the art of war. Come to think of it, I was thinking of some military tactics of my own the other day. Like, what if you just don't get into a war? Genius. I just want to get in the habit of making good decisions in the heat of the moment.
You're already there, aren't you? The increased security you propose is already starting to show results. Aw, look at Shungen being useful. Like, all around, not just to us. Increased security?
Yes, we were attacked by Anishi the other day, and they lived in the north since the old times and occasionally revolt.
Was everyone okay?
Yes, here in Hiraizumi the damage was minimal, as the territory is protected by Josaku and forts.
Those Josaku are the gates, right? Josaku, walls built around a castle or town to protect inhabitants from invaders that we've already seen those. Those were the things, yeah, okay.
The other day we were doing a security review of one of those castle fences, and Shungen advised us on how to improve it. It wasn't that big of a deal. All I did was pass along some of the knowledge I gained from one of the books I was reading. We put barbed wire at the fucking top and spikes on the side, so when they run at it, they just get impaled. It's really messy. You have to scrape the bodies off, but, you know.
Shungen, what the fuck?
And then the moat with the alligators in it. We're just waiting for the alligators to arrive.
Crocodiles? Do they have alligators or crocodiles in Japan or anywhere? I don't know. Like, Sometimes you think, like, oh, like, everybody has this, and some people are like, the fuck? Like Australia, everybody has things that are trying to kill you left and right. Nope, nobody else does that either. We don't have kangaroos or koala bears jumping out of the fucking trees at us. Like, none of that shit happens here. You know what I mean? But then you're like, alligators! Just, you live in the South in America, just check your pool before you get in it. Doesn't matter if you have a fence or a gate. It could be an alligator in your pool. And it's just fucking normal. And there's people like, the fuck? Check your fucking pool for alligators? Like, it's always smart. Check your fucking pool for alligators. And God knows if it's a body of water in the South and it's not a pool, it most likely has an alligator in it. But it's like literally a puddle from the rain. Alligator is in it, okay? You cannot have a puddle in the South without an alligator being like, new home. Okay, I'm just saying, it's the South. There's alligators and snakes. Okay? It's just... But I mean, you don't know, like, do other places like fucking alligators? What the shit? You know what I mean? Curious. You don't see news reports about, like, Japan and, like, kid gets eaten by alligator by swimming in a lake, so, I mean... You don't also see, like, news reports of, like, anywhere else in the world, like, massive school shooting. But, like, that's just America, so guns and alligators, I guess. It's kind of sad. But, I mean, do they have alligators to put in their moats? You gotta have something to put in your moat! Alligators, crocodiles, you have to import those, I'm guessing, right? That was just the point. Loch Ness Monster? Well, like, Nessie's got another job, so I don't know. Don't be so modest! Knowing how to apply knowledge you've gained is a skill all on its own! It was a solid structure to begin with, but Lord Hidehira was greatly pleased with your improvements.
Shungen's always been naturally intelligent.
Now if he could just learn a little common sense! Oh, snap! Oh, Shungen. Burn ward.
You're too kind, Shauna.
Wait, what? I smiled at Shungen, who feigned an annoyed smile back. Just then I caught a shadow out of the corner of my eye. Oh! Oh! Wait! It's you! What are you doing? Why are you here? Hi, you're wearing purple too, so I'm totally into this. Why are you here? No, seriously, why can't you have a spin-off? Why can't we just have a little, like, side story with you, goddammit? No, but I'm just shocked he's here because the only other times we saw him in any other route was, like, that opening scene where he's like, uh-huh. And then later when he's like, God, what the fuck? When he was yelling at us because Noritsune was there. Or, like, later when we're going to war, he's like, mm-hmm. He's always just in that room with his father, and he doesn't exist outside of that. I'm pretty sure he's just a figment of Hidehira's imagination that he's projecting and we can see. But now he's out, and I'm just like, wait, what, you're real? Poke, poke. Quick, poke him. Oh, what's going on here?
Lord Yasuhira, we were just training with Lord Shanao.
You're awfully loud. He looks so emo. Does he even smile? He just nothing ever moves in his face. And yet all I've heard is talking. Goodness, you're too carefree. I feel like he's so deadpan monotone, like, no personality in his voice. I love him, though. I apologize for the noise. We'll be more careful from now on. Are we not allowed to talk and have a conversation? Just trying to figure out where the fuck we import alligators from, buddy. Jesus. Sharing knowledge. Please see that you are. Now, I have news that will surely be of interest to you. He's angry. Look at his angry face. Isn't it? God, his eyes are gorgeous when he's mad. You know what? I just want you to stay pissed off all the time. So I'm just going to keep talking. Are you mad? Yeah. I have problems. Did something happen? I've just received word and have informed my father. The other day, some nobles located at Shishigatani in Kyoto were plotting to overthrow the Heike clan. You can't be serious! Does his face look like he's joking? I don't think he knows what a joke is, Benkei. Stop. Later dubbed the Shishigatani plot, Yasuhira proceeded to tell us all about the brutal response of the Heike. All of them executed or exiled by Kiyomori's word alone. Who could dare oppose the Heike now? Oh, well, great. Now they say that all's decided by Kiyomori alone. And if Tokugo, the daughter of Kiyomori, has given birth to a son, the power of the Heike will be unstoppable. Still, no matter how much power they've gained, surely he cannot intimidate the Emperor.
Right. The Imperial Court will not stand by and allow this violence to continue.
Like, half of them were in the Imperial Court.
It's not just the capital. The whole country is dissatisfied with the Heike. We can't just allow them to tighten their grip on power.
That just seems to be the way life goes, doesn't it? You're like, everybody hates you! Why do you get to make all the decisions? Stop it! And you're like, why do they keep making the decisions? Give me my fucking pitchfork and my torch! Let's go! Burn this shit down! And you're like, oh, wait, when are we doing? Oh, no, I gotta work Monday. I got a meeting I can't get out of. And that's why.
Will the world move to stand against the Heike?
Probably not. You're gonna try. I mean, you do, but like most of the time, no. We're just like, alright, whatever. The time for me to die yet. Like fucking Eeyore over in the corner. Nobody noticed. Which is nice. Shh, don't get noticed. Shiver ran down my spine. If that were to happen, I feared the chaos in the capital would only deepen. Hee hee. Foreshadowing. Not that we haven't played this multiple times.
Those who do not take what heaven has given them will be severely punished. We all have a destiny given to us by heaven. Well, that's all I have to say to you.
You're gonna have a lot more to say to me next route.
Shano, your destiny is tied with mine. Never forget that.
Things continue as they are. The world will move. And if the world moves, my brother will surely rise. Not just my brother. If all the anti-Heike factions in the various regions rise up in unison, the numbers would be massive. Lord Chanel, the world has already fallen into turmoil. If rebellions begin to break out, you will have to be prepared. Listen, bitch. Yeah. You're not going anywhere. Here Izumi's like, no, we're just gonna stay here. Yeah, you go fight. Are you coming? Fuck no! I'm sitting right up here in my fucking ivory tower. You have fun with that shit. Basically. Look, I love Hirota Izumi, but that's kind of their mentality, isn't it? I'm not getting involved. I hate them, but I'm not getting involved. I kind of feel that, though. You know what I mean? You're like, yeah! Burn it to the ground! I'm gonna be over here because I want to go to jail. So have fun with that, though. But looking at you now, I'm not sure you're ready. You want to fight me, bro? Oh, break that fucking growly bitch look off your face. I'm gonna make it deeper. I'm gonna make that scowl deeper, bitch. If you plan to overthrow the Heike, you'll need to lead an army. If you're going to lead, you'll need to act with dignity. Dignified. See, bitch. So much. One who leads with dignity and shows no fear in the face of danger. That's the kind of strength you need. I don't think you've got what it takes. Your lax approach to training, your easygoing personality. I'll point to your immaturity. My lax approach to training? I've been doing this like multiple times a day. What is your problem, bro? Girl, get angry and kick it. Whip out the demon. Whip out the demon dragon inside. Kick his ass. Then kiss him. Kiss after. Gotta kick his ass first. As one who stands on top, you must not be overly concerned about those who serve you. Such a bitch. But they didn't give us a route with him. They're like, he's really pretty, but he's a twat. Like, the people that serve you are just there for you to step on in order to get to your massive fucking tower. Like, get out of here. That's rude. Don't talk about my fucking man harem that way. Listen, you're gonna have to shape up or you're not getting in. Those who serve me? You simply need to change how you perceive your subordinates. For example, Shungen. I really wish there had like a Yasuhiro fucking like spinoff. I really wish he was one of the If stories. It'd be so great, especially right now in Shungen's. The spinoff, and you're like, yeah, right, you're right. Shungen's just a pawn. Shungen's like, excuse me? Yes, it's true. You spent your childhood together in Kurama. But such a relationship's no longer necessary. However, he must kneel and look up to you as a lord. Only then will he be able to properly serve you. I mean, the words that are coming out of your mouth, if I'm gonna misconstrue them, could be sexy. I'm here for this. Like, oh wait, You're gonna look up to me and serve me as your lord? I'm down with that. I mean, I'm not gonna complain about that, but I mean, you're still being a bitch about it. Hearing such harsh words stopped me from thinking for a moment. Did I really ask Shungen, who's always been by my side, to kneel down and serve me as my vassal? To have him serve below me, rather than at my side? No, because we're in love with him, so no. His father served your father, did he not? It's only natural. This is not difficult. Yeah, but I'm in love with him. My father wasn't in love with his father, were they? Is my dad your dad? Your other dad? Yeah, but of all the people in my life, Shungen's always been there for me. He's the one who understands more than anyone else. I mean, for realsies. Our father's relationship was different than ours. For us, it's never been about master and vassal. It's always just been us. Can't we just fight together? Is the master-servant bond really that important? No, don't listen to this bitch! He's beautiful, and I kind of want to listen to every word he says, but don't take it to heart. My heart began to surge, but I kept myself in check. Thank you for your advice. I suppose I need to reconsider my mindset as well. I'll train harder and work to find the answer. Yes, I hope so. But perhaps I said too much. Excuse me. Yeah, listen. It's nice to see you, but I like it better when you leave, because I like watching you leave, and also because you're a bitch, so please leave. You know? Very conflicted on my emotions. Lord Yasuhira quietly took one look at me and left. Well, Shauna, I'd better get back too. You're leaving? There's still a lot of reading I want to get through today, and I don't want to interfere with your training. Then may I join you? I have to go to the temple to pick up a book I've been meaning to read. You were just at the fucking temple. Why are you going back? What the fuck? It's so weird. Yeah, no problem. Excuse us. Jungen turned his back on me and walked away, his steps seeming somewhat hasty. He really hates what that bitch just said. I want to see the scene where Shungen tells Yasuhira off. Oh, yeah. Shouldn't you be with Shauna? Lord Shanao has some thinking to do, and I'm afraid that even if I were by his side, I would be unable to help. Besides, it's possible that our being there would only make things more difficult for him. See, you're just worried about Shauna, too. Shungen, we're both worried about Lord Shanao, aren't we? Me? You are bothered that Lord Yasuhira called you Lord Shanao's vassal, aren't you? And this conversation came up in Kyoto, too. I suppose it did. But it's just weird, though, because Shungen's always like, my father served your father, so I'm always going to be here with you. They're like, be our vassal. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm not your servant. Like, it's kind of a weird thing. Like, I mean, I get it because we're romancing him, that he wants to be equal to us, and that's totally understandable. But it is kind of funny that, like, he's got this mentality of, my father served your father, I'm going to serve you, but, like, not like that. Like, it's just, like, odd. You're at odds with yourself here. Aww. But Shanao aren't like our fathers. Though we grew up together, separated from a master-servant relationship. He still wants to protect me like that, but not like that. I'm determined to protect Shanao, but it's not because I'm some servant. I see. Alright, that does make a little more sense, I guess. But the thing is like, I mean, so I guess it was more like, well, my father was her father's servant, so of course he had to protect him. But I'm choosing to do that. But the thing is Benkei's choosing to serve us and everything by being our vassal, but he made the choice to do it. Shungen's like, I'm making the choice, but not as your vassal, bitch. We're bros, man. Oh, I don't know. In fact, what would I call a relationship? A childhood friends isn't quite right. It's something more. You've been in love with us your whole life. Pledging allegiance to Shauna as her vassal. Will it ever really come to that? At that time, will I still be able to stay by Shauna's side? Aww. That's what he says. Like, I'd be your vassal, but then I can't be in love with you. Oh, yes you can. Benkei was. It worked out fine that way. If Lord Shanao decides to take up the Genji name, will you be able to do as Lord Yasuhira said? Will you... I know.
guess it really is time for me and Shauna to grow up. But when the time comes, I'll be ready.
That's gonna be like tomorrow, by the way, bro.
Poor Shungen.
Boom, we can skip all this again. Oh, my child, how dare you!
Evil bitch.
Who's there? Okay, so that's just exactly where it starts. My lord, is something wrong?
Shungen just passed by.
Shungen? Perhaps he was headed for the library.
I see. We haven't seen each other much lately, so I thought I'd invite him to train with us today.
A splendid idea! It's been some time since I've had the chance to spar with Shungen.
But if he's busy, I don't want to pressure him. He said he's been learning from Hidehira and Suganobu lately as well.
He's quite the dedicated student.
Well, that was about half a month ago. I heard he's studying somewhere else now.
I think it's just half a month, so like 2 weeks. Are months different back in ye old days? I'm just said 2 weeks. What is it?
No, it's nothing. I feel so restless. I've never gone this many days without talking to Shungen. What's going on with him?
My lord, perhaps Shungen's ready to make a change.
What do you mean?
You've been training so hard recently and improving yourself. I'm sure Shungen has taken notice. Perhaps he's been considering what Lord Yasuhira said the other day. If we are to stand against the Heike and Lord Shinao is to reclaim the Genji name, it will be essential to raise a loyal army. Rest assured I'll give it my all. Perhaps Shungen wants to improve himself by serving as your loyal vassal.
I don't think that's what he wants to be, but, you know. Again, it worked for Benkei.
We had master and servant. We play that in the bedroom sometimes. What? Weird.
Vassal? Wonder what Shungen's face looked like as he left. I thought back on his departing frame. My heart fell into turmoil as I thought back on his departing frame. My heart fell into Shungen, you're really okay with becoming my vassal? I admired your desire to improve yourself for the battles to come, but feeling the warmth of the morning sun turn cold, I clenched my fists. Shungen... A few days later.
Ah, there you are, Lord Shinao. No training today?
Huh? Oh, sorry. Is it that time already?
It's not like you to be late for practice. Everything all right?
No, I'm fine. It's usually what people say when they're not fine. I just can't focus. I find myself thinking about Shungen all the time. Maybe talking with him will help. But recently, I feel like I haven't had the chance to talk to Shungen at all. I can't keep going on like this. It's not fair to Tadanobu and Suganobu. I have to fix things with him. I'm sorry, but can we leave the training for tomorrow? I'm just too distracted today.
What? You don't want to train? Every day get up and go Lord Shinao doesn't want to train? What's going on here?
Can't process.
Come to think of it, you hardly touched your breakfast this morning. And you've been sighing a lot lately. Are you hiding something from us?
Yes, quite a few things, but no. Calm down, Tadanobu. It's not that big of a deal. I was just thinking...
You shouldn't do that. Thinking too much is bad for you. I mean, look at me. I'm healthy as a horse, and I almost never think.
I love it when the himbos admit they're himbos. He's like, look at me, I'm fucking healthy and strong, and I don't think for shit. Yeah, I know, sweetie. Oh, I love you so much. You're so stupid. Oh, I don't know what it is lately with Blake and the himbos. I really don't. I think this is like the second game where I'm like, I love our little himbo. He's so cute. Actually, I mean, in all technicality and variable barricade, sometimes like Ichi is kind of a little bit of a himbo, isn't he? You're like, he's not that bad, but he's still kind of like, you're kind of stupid sometimes. He has moments. He has his himbo moments. He's like half a himbo. He's like a half bow. Okay, you know.
But, like, fucking Raoul, and now that, like, I can't. Why? You're so stupid, but you're adorable. I love you so much. That's it. Why don't we go for a hunt today? It'll be a great chance to clear your mind, and I know just the place.
A hunt?
An excellent idea. The fresh air and the exercise will surely lift your spirits,
But I wanted to talk to Shungen. Tadanobu's suggestion sounded appealing. If left alone, I'd just get lost in my own thoughts. You could try to find Shungen, which is what I figured you would do. You know? Thank you, both of you. Can you make the necessary preparations? With Tadanobu and Suganobu leading the way, I took Benkei on a hunting trip to the small mountain near Hiraizumi. The wind feels good, and the view from up here is so lovely. Well... And it looks too good a place to hunt as well. And it looks, too, a good place to hunt as well. Do we need both of those in there? Anyway. There seem to be many wild birds living here. Right, I'm going for a boar. Well, I can't lose to that. I'm going for a bear. Whoa, 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 whoa. You're gonna kill your own kind, Benkei? What the fuck? Bearkei. Well, sure are ambitious. What a beautiful, rich hunting ground. I wish Shungen was here to see it, too. Now, he and I can talk once I bag us a nice wild boar for dinner. They're all gonna be like, I got a squirrel! And she's like, look at this fucking boar, man. This thing's bigger than me.
Lord Chanel, the north from here is the outer wall. We have increased security there, so please do not approach too closely.
Got it. Let's head south then. Well, that's the thing. They've got walls around. So, like, the one time when we were in Noritsune's route, right? And we got separated and there was the Amishi attacking the gate thing. Were we, like, outside? Weren't we doing the same thing? And then, like, all that happened and it's like, why were we outside the gates? When we have this beautiful field for hunting. Anyway. Leave it to me. Aided by the sheer number of natural prey, we soon became enthralled with the heat and excitement of the hunt. Frantically moving our bodies, dashing through the woods, we scoured the mountainside in search of our quarry. There's something moving over there. Is that? It's a deer!
And that was quick. You have impressively sharp eyes, Lord Shinhao.
Yeah, it's the dragon demon in me, but whatever. Shall we surround it? Yes, I'll take the lead. Eagerly, I dove into the grass, plotting a course to block the deer's escape. The deer seemed to have noticed us too, and in a flash, he fled deep into the woods. Ah! He's getting away! I kinda hate this. Like, look. Deer... That's why there's deer hunting season, because that's when there's, like, a lot of them, and you gotta cull them a little bit, so that, like, whatever, they don't overpopulate, but, like, I still don't like it. Look. I'm not opposed to, like, people willing, like, oh, I go hunting. You horrible monster! Like, you do you, but I don't want any part of it. Like, I don't want to do it. It's not a me thing. Like, no. Like, I'm pretty sure my brother-in-law goes hunting and stuff. Goes hunting. But I'm pretty sure he actually made, like, almost like venison jerky. And I don't think it was really that bad. But it's one of those things people are like, I got squirrel, I got venison. You're like, I don't know if I want to eat shit like that. Like, cows and chickens and shit, but like a deer, I don't know. But like at the same time, you're like, I mean, it's whatever, but I don't know. I'm just not into it. Like see little Bambi, and you're like, I know. But you know, you need to go hunting. Hunting seasons need to happen so that the deers don't jump in front of my car and kill me on the highway. So like, I'm just in the herd a little, you know. I'm just saying, but. So when we're like, yeah, we're gonna hunt, we're gonna kill this deer, I'm like, could we not do that? Like, it's fine, I know people go hunting and that's cool, but I don't want to be involved even in a fake sense like this. I'm like, no, stop! Later we're gonna be murdering humans, and I'm like, fuck it, I don't give a shit. But like, don't hurt that poor little deer, it's Bambi's dad, stop. Maybe it's Bambi's, don't! Huh, I lost him. I wonder if he climbed up that steep ridge. Oh, now we're lost, and the Mishi's gonna somehow be here. Were Benkei and the others following behind? Totally lost track of them. I was so focused on the deer. Deep in the quiet mountain, the only sound I could hear was the rustling of leaves. I had ventured very far into the woods. Did I get separated from the others? That's not good. I'd better catch up with them soon. I turned on my heel to head back in the direction I came, but we got lost in the woods. No, completely lost. The sun was beginning to set, casting a dim orange glow between the trees. I had to wonder if I'd ever been here before. You're like, all I see is trees. They all look the same. Treeist. All trees look the same. Just kidding. If I move any further, I may accidentally leave Hiraizumi. Should I just sit tight and wait for help? But again, I thought there were like walls everywhere. You know what I mean? It'd be best to make camp for the night and try to find my way back tomorrow. As I looked around for a place to rest, a cool wind brushed my shoulder. I never minded camping outdoors on the road to Hiraizumi. After all, Shungen was with me. But now, I'm all alone. Right, and camping sucks too! My life here had been very fulfilling. Lord Hirahira, Suganobu, and Tadanobu were very good to me. I haven't said a word to Shungen in over half a month. Over 2 weeks. Shungen... Just then I heard a sound from behind me. Quickly I turned myself around and gripped the handle of my blade. Now my bird's screaming downstairs for no fucking reason. I should have noticed it sooner. What was it? An animal, or... It's gonna be Shungen. Yep. It's his route. Huh? Shungen? Ishana, what's wrong? Why are you all the way out here in the mountains like this? I was on a hunting trip with Tadanobu and the others, and we got separated. I looked for a way back, but I couldn't find one. That's why you're all alone out here? Yeah. Shungen, how did you get here? I've been on this mountain all day. I wanted to try applying some of the military tactics I read the other day on mountainous terrain. I see. Anyway, let's head back. I'm sure everyone's been looking for you. Or are you tired? Should we take a break? I know the way back, even in the dark, so there's no need to rush. You're like, Shungen, I couldn't do it. I thought I was going to die. Been out alone for 2 minutes. What is it? You're not injured, are you? Oh, no, I was just thinking it's been so long since I've talked with you like this. It's like my bird has been so quiet for the last hour, and then all of a sudden, the last 2 seconds, he's just like down there fucking screaming. What is your deal? Yeah, and now that you mention it. Been very busy lately. Issue! Oh, right, because we're outside. We have to sneeze. Are you cold? The sun's setting and the wind's getting chilly. I know, and I'm going to die now, because that's what happens. I got sprinkled on by rain. I have a cold. I'm outside and I'm chilly. I have a cold. It's not how it works. Stop perpetuating this. It's so annoying. Here, why don't you take my cloak? It's in my pack here. Hurriedly, I stopped Shungen from taking out his cloak. Wait, you brought this for yourself, didn't you? You should use it. You'll catch a cold. You're the one that just sneezed. I'm fine. You take it. No, that's exactly how you got sick last time. I knew Shungen wouldn't back down, no matter what I said. Let's share the cloak and take a little break. That way we can both stay warm. Or you just go hiking through the woods. That'll get you warm. Hiking. Running. Okay, you're as stubborn as ever. But it's a little small for both of us to wear on our shoulders. Let's use it as a blanket and keep our feet warm. Are you wearing, like, flip-flops? Then yeah. Shungen urged me to sit next to him at the base of a large tree. We sat beside each other, his warm cloak covering us both. This would be a cute CG. Just saying. We're gonna get one? No, maybe not. Are you cold? Not at all. This cloak makes a big difference. Yeah, but your shoulders are cold, right? Here, come closer. Okay, no, seriously. CG. Come on. Come on. We're gonna need one. The warmth of Shungen's shoulders touching mine made the cold stiffness in my body melt away. Ever since we were little, you've always hated the cold. I'll make you some hot tea with ginger when we get back. Yes, please. But don't forget to make some for yourself, too. We can share it. I always make some for myself, and you always drink it. No. Absolutely, you said you didn't want it anymore, and I just didn't want it to go to waste, so... Is that how it went? His shoulders shook, and I could feel his laughter. Felt good to talk with him once again. Well, first things first, we need to get back home. Who else came besides Lord Tadanobu? Suganobu and Benkei. They're probably looking all around for me. We're bound to run into them if we follow the path back home. Let's rest a little more and head back. Shungen smiled softly. I smiled along with him, and all the anxiety I'd felt before vanished. I don't wanted a cute little we're snuggled up trying to keep Worm CG, but like, really? No? God, rude. I felt myself filled with joy to be able to talk to Shungen like before, and to be here next to him. Like we're back at Kurama. I feel so relieved. I haven't laughed this much in a long time. Ooh, all of these are good. Well, it's like we're back at Kurama is one thing. I don't know. That's like, it's like we're back home, back in ye olde days, reminding of what used to be. Could be bad, though. I feel so relieved. So relieved that you're here and we're together, or I haven't laughed this much in a long time is also good. I don't really know. I feel so relieved. Okay. Great. Good choice. Good choice. That opened his flower phone. So relieved. Relieved. I haven't spent time with you like this for such a long time now. I'm starting to get nervous. But it turns out there was nothing to worry about. After talking with you, all my fears are gone instantly. I'm glad to see you too. When I saw you here, I was so surprised, but also somewhat relieved. I guess I must have missed talking to you too. Like sad. I felt a small tightening of my chest at Shungen's words. I can't help but feel a little spoiled. Shauna? Huh? No, it's nothing. Ever since that day with Lord Yasuhira, Shungen's been working so hard. Does he really want to be my vassal? I know it would only be for appearances, but that's not what I want. I don't want things with Shungen to change. I wonder if Shungen feels the same. I want to say don't keep it all into yourself, but maybe there are some things I can't help you with after all. Shungen? There's just one thing I want to ask you. Are you going to stay in Hiraizumi forever? Huh? You've always wanted a quiet life, haven't you? I know you came here to build up your strength to aid your brother, Lord Yoritomo, but you've made a nice life here. And yet, that changes if Lord Yoritomo sets out to overthrow the Heike. Shauna, when that time comes, what are you going to do? Hey. Still at a loss for a solution, but as I stared back at Shungen, an answer came to me. We came to Hiraizumi, I've trained every single day, and at the end of each day I've wondered, what's my destiny? And each day the same answer comes to me. We're over time. Up in the middle, right? Shano, your destiny is tied with mine. Never forget that. It is. But not this route, buddy. Next route. A lot more than my destiny is going to be tied with you, is all I'm saying. I'm so inappropriate. If my brother is going to stand against the Heike, I can't just stand by and let him do it alone. Then you're willing to throw away your life here? I can't be the only one at peace, and I can't think of only myself. Living here has taught me that. Well, that's funny, because everyone here at Izumi, except for the Sato brothers, is like, no, we're good, just taking care of myself, staying here, nobody, not getting involved. But you go fight for us! I'm just saying, not everybody can get involved, you know? I see. If that's how you feel, then there's only one thing left for me to say. We can't keep things the way they are. Of course I'm still going to support you, but... Shungen, wait. Lord Shano! God damn it, Benkei, mood killer. Benkei...
Lord Shano! Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
I'm gonna relief. What's Shungen doing here? Why does he get to cuddle you? Did that by chance? Sorry, I got lost and couldn't find you. No, it is we who should apologize. After we lost sight of you, we searched and searched and searched. It's okay, really. I'm glad you found me. But it's late. We should be getting back. As soon as I stood up, Benkei's face drained of color.
You didn't bring a cloak? You must be freezing. There's no time. We've got to get you someplace warm. Just wanted to be slightly overdramatic with Benkei right there, but okay.
What? No, I'm fine, really. There's no need to rush.
No. Once you catch a cold, it's too late.
Seriously, I'm not gonna fucking die. Jesus Christ.
Lord Chanel, please take a hot bath as soon as you return.
Tadanobu!
Got it. I guess I'll head back and prepare a hot bath for you, Lord Chanel. Lord Tadanobu, we're counting on you.
Love these clowns. With that, Tadanobu disappeared into the trees in a flash. Wow, he's quick.
Do not fear, Lord Chanel. Tadanobu is extremely quick. He'll be able to prepare the bath in no time. Oh, and I'll wash your back.
What? No, I can wash myself. Besides, I don't want to bother you with...
Unacceptable. We must make amends for losing you earlier. I'll help wash you too.
Oh, my big gay fantasies. But, like, she's over here like, no. No, seriously. It's not your fault I got lost.
Of course it's our fault. Please, Lord Chanel, leave this to us.
No, I prefer to take a bath by myself. But, like, you can, make me cookies?
Oh, wait, Benkei. Can you let me handle this?
Shungen?
Lord Chanel is very tired and probably just wants to relax. I'm getting cold too, so I'll take care of him. Would that be alright? Yes, that's right. I'd appreciate that, Shungen.
Understood. I'm counting on you, Shungen.
Take baths with Shungen often? Hot. I breathed a sigh of relief when Benkei seemed to be convinced. I looked at Shungen with gratitude and he smiled back, like, listen, that's great that you want to help me, but I feel uncomfortable bathing with other people, okay? Just rather bathe by myself, thanks.
Anyway, let's head back. Tadanobu must be waiting for us.
He got there that fast? It's been out 35 seconds!
Yes, indeed, we must hurry. Here, Lord Chanel.
Benkei, why are you carrying me?
We must get you to a warm bath as soon as possible. Please hold tight, Lord Chanel.
Benkei certainly is dedicated, isn't he? Shauna,
I'll be here. But if that's impossible, then there's only one thing to do. Gonna have to kidnap. Anyway. Alright, we're way over time, but I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.